In this video, we're going to take a look at the Lion credit card and why getting a Lion credit card is just straight garbage. Hey everybody, I'm Waller's Wallet and my channel is all about credit cards, credit card rewards, and showing how you can use your points and miles to travel for less. So that's something that interests you? Consider subscribing and turn the notification bell on as well. Also, consider giving the video a thumbs up. It really does help the channel out. And the Lion credit card is possibly one of the most ridiculous waste of money gimmicks that I have seen. If you're someone who doesn't know what the Lion credit card is, they basically take your credit card and you can have it customized to a metal credit card. But there's actually a number of reasons why you shouldn't even consider this, so let's talk about it. Number one, it's expensive. To turn your credit card into an expensive paperweight, it's not cheap. The base model of the Lion credit card is going to cost you $179. And if you want it carbon or gold plated or even chrome plated, you're going to pay an upcharge for that as well. Then if you want to add some fancy borders, it's an additional $10. Then if you have a logo, if you want to put it on there, it will cost you an additional $15. So when you start adding this all up, it can cost you well over $200 for this card, which is just ridiculous. And a fully customizable Lion card will start at $259, and the cost can top out as much as the City Prestige. And if you were going to spend that kind of money on this, why not get yourself an actual card that delivers actual value? Number two, you can't use it everywhere or it might not work everywhere. Now this is something I actually find pretty comical. Now if you were to spend this much money on a card to make it look all fancy, you'd think you'd be able to use it anywhere and everywhere. But over on the questions for the Lion card, they recommend not putting this card in ATMs or cards that require full insertion. This could be an issue at places like gas stations or even train stations. But the reason why I find this so comical is that their solution looks to be to use your plastic card or use tap and pay if you can. Well, that's great. Let me just keep my original card in my wallet in case the one I just bought from you doesn't work. Doesn't that just kind of defeat the purpose? On top of that, they mentioned that their cards might not work in older point of sale machines, and I can't say I've really had any issues with the cards issued by my bank at any machines, either if they've been metal or plastic. And if your card currently offers contactless payments, for example, Chase is now reissuing cards with that contactless payment, that's not going to work with the Lion card. Now, I don't find that to be a big deal here, since you could just use your phone for that in general. I mean, just look at their crap explanation when it comes to their gold-plated or even their chrome card. If you're concerned about scratches to the card, which scratches happen on credit cards, it's recommended to use this card for only special occasions. I mean, if you're paying $200, $300, $400 for this, I would expect that card to hold up and for me to use it daily. And number three, what happens if your information is compromised? And this should probably be a bigger concern for you since it seems like data breaches are happening so frequently now. And I personally have credit card numbers used fraudulently a couple times a year to where my card number has to be reissued from the bank. This just seems to happen if you're in the game or even if you're not in the game. So what happens if the card you had made into this metal card is compromised? Well, then what do? Well, fortunately enough for you, you can pay $99 and you're insured for 1 year or up to 2 credit card replacements. Now, I want you to think about that for a second because your credit card issued by the bank might be valid for 5 years. And at any point if something happens, your bank is going to send you a new card with new numbers. Imagine paying $99 and a year and a half later, your card is compromised. You're screwed. Your purchase is no longer covered. See, the Lion card is a wannabe status symbol. It has no real value except to make you feel important. I mean, look at what they say the comments you might receive with this card. I'm sorry, but a card being cool has never been a consideration for me. Don't get me wrong, I think it would be actually pretty awesome to have a card with my logo on it, but I'm not stupid enough to spend $200 on it when I can spend $200 on a credit card or even a few credit cards and earn a couple of bonuses and earn rewards for it. And really, I can't think of a reason why you would take a card with no annual fee or with an annual fee and pay to have this done. It would just seem that you're just thirsty for attention if you do so. And honestly, I can't recommend the Lion card to anyone because I just think this product is just straight garbage. So tell me, what do you think of the Lion credit card? Hey, if you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you know somebody who might benefit from this video, feel free to share it with them. And if you want to help support the channel, a simple way is to use links on the website or the description below. And if you like learning about credit cards, points, miles, cashback, or just flat out traveling for less, consider the subscribe button down below. Until next time, safe travels and take care.